Hello, and welcome to my channel where I mostly share my love of fragrance and enjoying my collection. In this video, I will be reviewing two new perfumes from Zara called Cherry Smoothie and Tropical Boost. Thank you so much for stopping by, and let's go ahead and get started. So this is my first perfume from Zara's perfume line. I've heard a lot about their perfumes and have been wanting to give them a try. And when I heard about this new launch, I was very interested because there's a cherry perfume in it, and cherry is one of my favorite perfume notes. There's actually three perfumes in this collection. I picked up two of them, Cherry Smoothie and Tropical Boost. I didn't pick up the third one, Luminous Nectar, because the notes didn't sound too appealing to me. These do keep going in and out of stock, so definitely sign up for restock notifications if you're interested in picking them up. I was able to snag them that way. So first up is Cherry Smoothie, and the box says, "I'm a sensual, dazzling dance." These come in cute boxes. I like how it has the cherry and the floral on it. Unfortunately, the bottles are pretty plain. I do like minimalistic bottles, but I wish they had put some of the cute cherries from the packaging onto the actual bottle. But you can see it comes in this plain, clear bottle with a pinkish cap, and the cap says Zara on it. So overall, a decent presentation for a relatively inexpensive perfume. This was, I believe, around $25. So, I think it's a reasonable packaging for the price. And Cherry Smoothie has top notes of cherry, almond, and plum, middle notes of heliotrope, hawthorn, and Peru balsam, and base notes of vanilla and tonka bean. And I was really excited to try Cherry Smoothie because it has several notes that I really love. First, of course, cherry, which is my probably most favorite perfume note, as well as almond and heliotrope. I really love those notes as well. And I'm serious when I say I love cherry perfumes. If there is a cherry perfume that comes out, I, have to pick it up and try it no matter what. Now, Cherry Smoothie opens with a burst of sweet, very syrupy cherry, along with a really strong almond. And I think I can detect a whiff of the plum as well, because there's definitely some additional fruit that's not cherry. And the cherry is not really very sour. It kind of, to me, smells like candy cherry, and sort of like a maraschino cherry. And I don't find it to be too medicinal, which can often be the case with cherry perfumes. But overall, this opening is really strong and stays that way kind of into the middle of the scent. And there's also a powderiness to the scent, but that starts to fade a bit as the florals and vanilla start to come out more. The almond does stay present throughout the scent, even as the florals are coming in, because heliotrope actually has kind of an almond quality to it. And the almond overall is more of a sweet almond versus kind of a nutty almond. So I think if you like overall the combination of cherry and almond, I think you would really like this. It does have really nice projection. As I mentioned, it is really strong, especially for the first couple hours. But overall, it lasts a good 5 to 6 hours on me. After that, it still stays close to the skin, but I can still smell it. And overall, I really do enjoy this fragrance. I think it's, a sweet, juicy cherry with like a powdery almond, and I really like it. I did hear someone say that this smells kind of like a cherry chapstick, and actually, I think that's a great kind of a comparison, because I do think that that's true. And overall, this is a gourmand scent. It smells very edible, and overall, it's just a really kind of delicious scent. And I know that this has been compared a lot to Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, and I do have that as well, so I went ahead and compared them. And I do think they have some similarities. They both have that, kind of strong cherry and almond to them. But I think Lost Cherry smells more delicate, and it also has kind of a boozy element that's not present in Cherry Smoothie, and I think that boozy element really elevates the fragrance. The cherry and the almond in Lost Cherry are still very sweet, and it does have an overall powderiness to the scent. So I have to say that Cherry Smoothie is not an exact Lost Cherry dupe, but there are a lot of similarities. But I'm sorry to say, if I did have to choose, I would pick Lost Cherry. I know it's obscenely expensive, but it is one of my favorite fragrances of all time. And I do feel like it has more complexity, more depth, and just kind of a really beautifully subtle formulation that I think Cherry Smoothie doesn't quite have. I feel like Cherry Smoothie, it feels maybe a little bit more artificial, but overall Cherry Smoothie is still a cute, fun fragrance, and I think it's worth picking up if you do like cherry almond scents, especially, given the price. I think it's really great for the value. And I do actually think that Cherry Smoothie has a bit more projection and lasting power compared to Lost Cherry, which is crazy given the price difference. Now let's move on to Tropical Boost, and this one has a box that says I'm Heavenly Yummy. And this one is very similar packaging to Cherry Smoothie, only it has a yellow cap instead of pink, and the same cute box with a little pineapple on it and, some plants. I do, again, wish the bottle was a little bit less plain, but overall, for the price, I think it's reasonable. So let's go ahead and get on to the fragrance. So Tropical Boost has top notes of pineapple, mandarin orange, and pink grapefruit, middle notes of rose, jasmine, and almond milk, and base notes of brown sugar and woodsy notes. And to me, this opens with fresh, bright citrus and kind of a creamy pineapple. Pineapple is definitely the strongest fruit that you smell. And, it really just smells like a tropical drink you'd expect to have, like a little umbrella in. There definitely is some sweetness to it, especially as the floral notes start to come in more. And as it dries, it's a little bit less citrus and more sweet, but definitely still fruity with the pineapple kind of, still a center stage. The almond milk and brown sugar give it a very, creamy and sweet quality. And in the base, there's definitely some soft woodiness to it. And overall, I don't think this is a remarkable scent, but it is a very pleasant, creamy, fruity, floral with a nice woodiness to it. Definitely, something you'd wear, outdoors in the summertime. Probably not, really a fall or winter scent, but I think it's, a nice, pleasant, overall scent to have, for spring and summer. I can't really think of any dupes to this fragrance. I have a lot of different, kind of, tropical fruity scents, but nothing that, I really think is a dupe for this. Definitely, I think this is very, pineapple forward. If you like, fruity scents with some sweetness, a little bit of almond milk, it doesn't smell like almond. It's more just, like a milky creaminess and then with the brown sugar. So if you like, fruits mixed with a little bit of woodiness, a little bit of florals, you can definitely smell some of the jasmine and the rose, but then as you get it to dry down a little more, it's more of a nondescript floral and more overall just tropical fruitiness. And Tropical Boost is definitely not as strong as Cherry Smoothie. There's a lot less projection, and while it does have good lasting power, it didn't last on me quite as long as Cherry Smoothie, so just wanted to note that. So that's it for my review of Cherry Smoothie and Tropical Boost. For my first Zara fragrances, I'm pleased with my purchase. I do enjoy both of these scents, especially Cherry Smoothie, and I look forward to trying more of their perfume. I'm thinking I might do a video of cherry scents at some point and can include Cherry Smoothie in comparison to some other ones that I have in my collection. Let me know if you'd be interested in seeing that. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll subscribe, and I will see you all next time.